Hi, my name is Sharon, and this is the discussion about MIS 605 Unit 6. And the discussion is about a relation database is organized based on the relational model of data as proposed by EF code 901970. The model organization data into one or more tables or rows and columns with the unique keys of each row. Generally, each entity type that is described in a database has its own table with the rows representing instance of the type of entity and the columns representing values attributed to the instance. Since each row in a table has its own unique key, rows in a table can be linked in rows in the table by storing the unique keys of rows to the which they can be linked. Code should the data relationship of attribute complexity can be represented using the simple set of concepts. Virtually all relational database sequence using SQL structure query language has the language for the querying and maintaining the database. The reason for the maintaining of the relational database are simplicity and flexibility, performance, scalability, and compatibility in the managing the general data. But to offer all these relational database have to be incredibly complex initially. For example, a relational simple select statement could have dozens of potential query exception paths, which a query optimizer would evaluate a runtime. Uh, all of this sudden user, but under the hood the dbms determine the best explanation plan to use answer query by using the link like cost based algorithms. The reason I think relational database will eventually become extinct is that each item can only contain one attribute. If we use a bank example, which aspects of customer relationship with a bank is stored in a separate row, items is separate table. So the customer's master details are in one table and account details are in another table. The loan details in another, investments is in different, and so on. All the tables are linked in each other through the use of relations such as primary keys and foreign keys. Non-relational database, specifically a database key value stores, key value pair are radically different from this model. Key value pairs allow you to store several relational items in a row of data in the same table. We place the word row in quotes because a row here is not really the same thing as the row of rational table. For instance, in a non-relatable table for the same bank, each row would contain the customer's details as well as account, loan, and investment details. All data training to one customer would be conventionally stored together on one record.